we do a little talking. This is about talk a little bit about a song called Xtremes. This song I wrote, I don't know, 2016, 2017 or a while ago. And I don't know, it was like one of those winters, and I just felt, man, the weather in America, not South Africa, but like it was just more moderate in the middle there. Some don't get too hot or too cold. But now it's kind of different there. It's changed. When I was a kid, summers didn't get that hot. It didn't get too cold. And when we come to America, which is, it's like, geez, man, the summers are like so hot. It was never that hot. So maybe because we had I was right by the ocean, in Cape Town, so we had the breeze on us all that, so it kept us cool. But I don't know. But so that gave me the idea for the song, and I kind of thought, yeah, people are always extreme too. It seems like far left or far right in politics. You say they're like, I'm crazy too. I'm crazy. It's always like far left is crazy, far right is crazy. It's always like the extremes are like the worst of people. It's like when you're in the middle, that's more the free thinking people, and that tends to be a little bit more sane. That's why I keep away from politics, because that's just a magnet. That's just a for crazy people and craziness. they get drawn to that. So okay. So I wrote this song called Xtremes, and then I wrote the words first, like I tend to do, and then I wrote some music for it. And so I had the words, always one or the other, never the middle, ties on to you, either hot or really cold, no way of getting around it. Xtremes is all we do, only choice and no other, never the medium all around you, either up or really down. Now we're getting something else, Xtremes is what we do. You turn it on, no middle ground, it's always there all around. Extremes in this and extremes in that. Extremes, extremes. You turn it on, no middle ground. It's always there, it's all around. Extremes in this and extremes in that. Extremes, extremes. And then the next verse is, when we try to differ, never the same now. Extremes is you. Either coming or really going. No way we can doubt it. Extremes is coming for you. And then we put the chorus. You turn it on, no middle ground. It's always there, all around. Extremes in this, extremes in that. Extremes, extremes. So that's, it's not very wordy because I don't like a lot of words in my songs. I don't know. I love Elvis Costello, but he can ramble on. I'm writing, man. It's just too many words. I don't feel like writing so many words. You know what I mean? And it's like another verse. Of my song, I've done that with some of my songs. When I had like a lot of verses, and it just kind of seemed like too much. Like, I like my songs to be short, like about three minutes. I like my songs to be between 3 and 4 minutes, basically. But sometimes they tend to go on to 5 minutes, and I tend to like small little songs, but they end up being like 5 or 6 minutes long, and it just seems right for the song though. And I'm like, okay, I guess it's gotta be 5 or 6 minutes long. So, yeah, so okay, let me do this song, Xtremes. Here you go. No mic, no fancy mics or reverb, just my guitar, that's unplugged. It's electric, acoustic electric, got a little thing, but I'm not plugging it in. I'm just gonna sing, and there's no mics or monitors to get myself back singing. Yeah, that's the thing, like when you become a singer, you gotta be able to hear yourself, listen to yourself. I mean, especially, remember like back when you did a lot of like live performances, and you can't really hear yourself sometimes. So you get used to, so you gotta do this thing where you can hear your vibrations of your singing, and you can try to just listen to yourself. Listen to what's coming, to what you're actually singing. Sometimes you get kind of trying to blend in with the music, and then you kind of like not really singing the melody strong or something, or something like that, But just listen to yourself. That's a good rule of thumb for any singing. People don't listen to themselves. That's why they sound like crap or false. They sound like good. It's like because they're not really listening to themselves sing, but just enjoying the singing. So, okay. Here's Xtremes to go. So this was the chord progression that I wrote. It was like. Something like that. Yeah. We're on to the progression, and you're gonna. About to go into the chorus. Back to the verse. And then verse 3. Everybody go back to the chorus. So that's, yeah, that's basically the song. I was trying to write these cool chord progressions. I don't know before I ever started writing songs. I used to listen to a lot of classical music when I was like in fourth grade. It's like, who in fourth grade listens to classical music? I did. Fourth, fifth, sixth grade. That was like the main thing I listened to. I was like when I was a little kid in the '80s. I didn't listen to like rock music. I listened to you know, classical. So I used to make up my melodies. My own melodies while I listen to with the music. So that's kind of like good training for becoming a musician, I guess. So yeah. So let me sing a level with the words. Go. Okay. Yeah, I'll work a little melody into it. Always one or the other, never the middle size on you. In the heart, only cold, no way getting around it. Xtremes is all we do. Okay, I want to verse 2. I this twice. I'm the choice and no other, never the medium all around you. Either up or really down. Now we're getting something else. Xtremes is what we do. Let's go into the chorus. You done it on the middle ground. It's always there. It's all around. Xtremes and this, Xtremes and that. Xtremes, you done it on the middle ground. It's always there. Do a solo, yeah, but I can put the verses over. When we try to differ, never the same. Now Xtremes is you. We're coming, already going. No way you can doubt. Xtremes is coming for you. And the chorus. It's always there, all around. Xtremes and that's Xtremes. It's always on the big ground. It's always there, all around. Xtremes and that's Xtremes. Yeah, so there. See how I like to build that up? Like in the chorus, it's just like, it starts like, you turn it on, it's always there, all around. Instead of just keeping it the same, exactly the same, I start to go no, 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 no. Next time up higher, so it kind of builds up and up and up. So then it's not so boring. A lot of people just kind of keep it the same. And it's like that's why it gets boring. Have you noticed that? You go, that sounds really pretty, but it's boring. It's because they're not changing a lot. They're not being dynamic. They're just kind of keeping it even, and it all safe. I call it safe singing. Where you're just kind of singing, kind of like a little octave that's like safe to do. Instead of going out there trying to hit those notes and just kind of hitting it hard and being brave. I mean, there's a lot of great singers that I love. Most of the greats, most of my favorite singers are the singers who can do safe singing, but then they also go up there and do stuff like Freddie Mercury and Ryan Daltrey and Bon Scott and Paul McCartney. Who else can do that really good? Eddie Vedder can do that. Chris Cornell can do that. Who else? Who else? There's a few others. Yeah, Freddie, Roger, Paul, Bon Scott. Those are my favorite singers. Who else? Lou Graham from Florida. He's a great singer. Man, this kind of goes for it. I love that. I love brave singers instead of these kind of more, you know, most singers in folk I sing on the kind of safe instead of being brave with the vocals. You know. So yeah, so that's Xtremes. But yeah, so when I wrote, yeah, I mean that was the, yeah, when I wrote I was like, you know, I was like, yeah, like where do I go for the chorus? And I was like, yeah. Interesting place. That's always what I do a lot of times when I'm writing. I write the verse chords first, you know, and then I'm thinking, well, no, I want the music in the chorus to go. Then I think, and I find the most inane kind of like where some sharp or some, you know, flat chord. I don't know where we normally go, but that's where I want to go because it sounds more interesting. We just gotta go out of key, different key or something. It just kind of sounds so different. And you go, yeah, that sounds interesting. It's different. So that's Xtremes. Xtremes. You turn it on the middle ground. Yeah, so I'm like, it's all around. Xtremes in this and Xtremes in that. And then you go, and then you turn it on the middle ground. It's all around. And then it works. It's more fun that way. I don't know why people don't do it well. It's kind of just go for it. Go for the hard notes. Instead of just safe singing.